sure. I'm here. Can everyone hear me okay? All right, I'm a triple diamond with the company I joined about two years ago, 2.5 years ago now. I became a triple diamond at your mark with company. And my goal was not triple, it was presidential. That didn't happen, and it still hasn't happened, but I am boxed and I'm working really hard towards it. January and February were really hard months for my business, and the year before, everyone talks about seasons. The year before, my business was not. I didn't feel like I through the season. But this past January and February, it was really rough. I had a lot of people quit and switch to Thrive. I had built a diamond and had gotten big businesses, which I'm sure a lot have been through.
Hey, Katie, you're really scratchy. Like, you're in and out. So I don't know if, sometimes, I don't know.
Let me switch the location. It might be my office. Give me a sec. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. Sometimes that's how it is with my internet at home, too.
Okay. Is this a little bit better, guys? Can you hear me now? A little scratchy? Are we good? No? Oh, gosh. Okay. Guys, what is happening? Let me be sure I don't need to switch my weapons. Okay. Is that any better? Still scratch? Okay, I'm gonna move back. Okay, can you guys hear me okay now? Is it scratchy? Good? Okay. I see a Jennifer Foster and she's putting me a thumbs up. So if I cut out, it'll just stop me because I don't want you guys to miss her. I know it's annoying when it's in and out. So like I said, I went through a January and February that was super rough this year. I had a lot of people quit and switch to Thrive. Girls that it took me 2 years to basically build them this big $10,000 bonus. It was insane. And it happens to the best of us. I feel like we work with people, we link arms with a lot of people that end up switching companies or quit or have their reasonings to leave. And that happened in January and February. So it was a really rough couple of months for me. And the beginning of March, I decided to come up with a new message that was just fresh, right? Very good. Okay, so I basically want to hop on here, guys, and I wanted to share this message with you because it's been really, really good, and it's worked really, really well for myself and my team and tons of others. And basically, the message is fish, okay? I know that there is a lot of,
Hey, Katie, I'm so sorry to interrupt you again, but you're so choppy. I don't know. Sometimes I have to get off and then log back in. I don't know if you want to try that. We will gladly wait on you. You're just so choppy.
Hey, Amy, give me 1 second.
Okay. Am I going in and out? Okay. A little bit? Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Well, hey, everybody. Happy July. It's July 2nd, the best day to join It Works right now. How's everyone's month going? Any enrollments today? I've enrolled 2 customers and a distributor. Yeah, girl, I went to the beach for a week. That's what happens. Who's all going to green carpet? Is everyone excited about that? My favorite. Who all am I going to see? Oh, Ashley and Lauren Murphy. Wait, Chantel, you're going? I didn't know that. Yay. Oh, you're rooming with me. I never know what's going on, you guys. I just go for the party. Let's see. I'm just teasing. Who else? Portia's going. Oh, 1LC. Good job. What else anybody else want to share anything that they've been doing? I'll gladly unmute you guys. Oh, Carrie Young, am I going to see you at Green Carpet, girl? I haven't seen you in like a year. Rachel, I would love to meet you too. Find me. Or I'll find you. You just text me. Let's see. How to come to Jesus with my team. Don't we love those come to Jesus talks? Oh, Katie's back. All right. Let's see. Wait, let me find her, guys, now. Sorry, I had nothing planned to go over during these technical difficulties. Let's see. Katie, I'm finding you real quick. Are you on your phone, Katie? If you are, I'm going to have to scroll through all these pages to see you, or you can give me your number because I'm not seeing your name. You're on your phone. Okay. Do you want to message your number, or you can message it to me on Facebook if you don't want 264 people to know your phone number? Because I can't find you. Oh, Katie Kruse, it should show now. Thank you guys for bearing with us. Still not seeing it, and there's like, I guess I can scroll the pages. See if it'll let you unmute your, I don't think it will though. Somebody's unmuted. Katie, is that you? Okay, still not seeing you, so I'm going to have to scroll to find you in these pages. I see a lot of iPhones. I see some phone numbers, but I do not see anything that says Katie Kruse. Oh, yeah, raise your hand. Duh. Someone's smart. Yeah, there's just a lot. See her on the second page, okay? Oh, there she is. Okay,
Hi.
hey, Katie.
Okay. Hopefully this is better, guys. I'm sorry. Usually my internet isn't this spotty.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. If I cut out, just let me know. I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient. Thanks, guys. All right, so like I was saying, January and February were really rough months for me. And I just thought at the beginning of March, I really wanted to bring out a cold message that was really good for me and my team as well. You know, I know a lot of people in the company disagree with cold messaging, but there are a lot of people that think cold messaging is great, and everyone works their business differently. And I say, hey, whatever works for you is best, okay? And so if you don't agree with my ways, that's totally fine. I work my business solely from Facebook. I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Facebook whatsoever, but I'm actually having my implants explanted on November 5th. They've been making me really, really sick. So I'm kind of at home more than I want to be because I have really bad anxiety and lots of other medical stuff going on with me. So as much as I would like to travel, I'm kind of homebound right now. And so that's how I've learned to build my business strictly through Facebook. With this business, I just recently opened a clothing boutique at the end of April here in town. And so that's kind of getting me out of the house slowly but surely. And I'm kind of able to connect with people in that sense too by having some coffee, some keto energy samples, things like that at my shop, which has been helpful. But other than that, I don't go out in public with my business unless I'm just wearing one of our shirts or our gears. Thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, it's been super rough. I'm really ready to feel good. I have never been to a conference. I've never been to a green carpet. I've bought almost every ticket to go, and I just never feel good enough to go, and it's really disheartening. But I watch it all from my Facebook, from everybody's wonderful live videos that are at conference, and I'm able to feel like I'm there even though I'm not physically there. And so that's been good for me too. But I'm a firm believer in cold messaging. I'm a firm believer in attraction marketing 100% and not looking like spam. But I am also 100% about posting. Here comes my 5-year-old. I'm 100% about posting about my business on Facebook in things such as promotions. I know there's been a lot of leaders and a lot of people that have kind of backed away from posting it works stuff completely. And that just, I've steered away from that because I'm doing what works for me, like I said. So, hey, Knox, you need to get out of here, please. What? Sorry, guys. Yes, Papa will. Go get Papa.
He's down there.
Okay, so I'm going to read you guys the message, and I can post this later, or I can put it in a message or however it works, but I feel like this message has been genius for us. One thing about cold messaging for me is I don't really like to copy and paste what everyone else is using. That's something that I've been 100% against, and the reason being is because so many people are against cold messaging. The people, let me rephrase that. The people that are against cold messaging, I feel like they feel as if, our company is then looking bad, or our company is looking spammy, or whatever the case may be. And I'm a firm believer in cold messaging because that's what got me to Triple Diamond. I mean, I basically enrolled, 95% of my team going from distributor to Triple Diamond in a year. I had a really hard time where I had no working distributors. I was building my fiance to double. My dad is a diamond. My mom is a diamond. And, I was doing most of that work under there, and it was crazy. I'm super blessed now that I've got some runners on my team, and they're doing amazing. And that, guys, is the best feeling ever. So if any of you watch this later and you're discouraged, or you were at a place where I was, where it feels like, all these people on different teams have runners. You need to go out of here if you're going to talk. You're being very rude. Okay. I think that I lost my train of thought then. Goodness gracious. Can anybody did anybody catch what I was last saying? Because I totally lost my train of thought. But if you're in a spot where you feel like, oh my gosh, I have no runners, I'm never going to be that person that has runners on my team, whatever the case may be, that's not the case. If you keep pushing, you keep working, and you keep doing the things that are helping you become successful, my leaders always told me back when I was in my first year that you'll find those runners, and I found them. I wrapped arms with them. They're out of state, and it's been a really good feeling. This last month was a huge turnaround for my entire team, probably the most enrollments we've had in a really long time. And it's been an amazing feeling. But like I said, in March, I really wanted to come out with a message that was going to really help people and not just be like, I'm begging, because I see a lot of cold messages that look like, okay, you're desperate. This person looks desperate. And I'm talking about other, MLM companies that I'm getting these cold messages from, not at work specifically, but I have seen some really shoddy at works messages that I'm like, that looks awful. And I want to message somebody that, I feel like when I'm messaging someone, I want to read it and be like, would I be interested in that? And that's one, I'm super down to earth and super realistic. And I feel like if I sound like a robot, that's going to get me nowhere. And that person, if they are anything like me, some people may be like, oh, okay, whatever. But I feel like some are going to read that and say, this is not speaking to me. And this looks like a bunch of crap, right? Thanks, Jess. I have a lot of girls on my team that are on here that are probably like, this is all repetitive information, but I love their support, and it's great to have you guys on. So this cold message I came up with, and I was thinking back in March, what could I do differently for my team? And I never really shared it with other teams yet, just because I was really wanting to perfect it. I don't really like to share something with someone just with, an idea. I really like to go over it with my team, make sure it's working for myself, make sure it's working for, for everybody on my team and not just myself. So that I after this month of, enrolling, I think I ended up with 71 loyal customers, guys. I've already had 6 this month. It's just been outrageous. And I really feel like it's helping, I mean, obviously our products are helping people, but this message is really narrowing down choices for people, and it makes it super, super simple. So I'm just going to go over the message. And like I said, I can post it later. But this is amazing. Okay. And you don't have to use it, but if you use it, I'm telling you, it is going to change your business. I'm a person that I work my business. This is the only thing I do besides opening my boutique, which was my dream board, something I knocked down. So I do that a couple hours a week for fun money. But I message 1 hour a day, and it's not every day. But mostly every day I message 1 hour per day. And I preach this to my team, and I preach this to my team, and I preach this to my team. Okay. And this is just what I teach as a triple diamond leader. And I don't know, some people I see on here are like, what's cold messaging? What's this? And some people might hate me for even doing this, going over this, but this is what works for me. This is what works for my team. And that's why I want to touch base on it, because maybe it will help you if you're in a slump. Maybe it'll help some girls on your team or guys on your team that are in a slump. So the message goes like this, guys. And it's not really long, but it's long enough to where you're probably not going to catch it. So I'm going to have to post it later for interested people. But it just says, hey, gorgeous, I just opened 3 spots for 90-day product models, which I'm sure you guys have seen this message before. Sorry. It says, I think you are perfect for this, and I'd love your help to build my portfolio. You would get a huge discount for helping me out. Would you be down to take a skincare or a body toning / weight loss questionnaire? Okay. So back in March, I was thinking I'm going to come up with subscription boxes for people, because how many people get subscription boxes? I fell in love with my Ipsy subscription box. We get a bark box for our dogs. We get our catnip box for our cats. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I love subscription boxes, and everyone is doing it. It's the new trendy thing. You can get a subscription box for anything, guys, right? Makeup, hair products, dogs, cats, kids. You can get the kid box. I mean, how fun. It's so fun to get mail. So I wanted to, instead of nailing this loyal customer thing in people's heads, because I don't like saying loyal customer or 90-day commitment or whatever the case may be. So I sat back and I wanted to make up subscription boxes for people and really personalize their experience as a customer with you. So basically what I did was I made up 2 questionnaires. Okay. So I used Fonto, I think it was. No, I used WordSwag, and I made up a skincare questionnaire, and I made up a body toning / weight loss, because I feel like if you're just asking them skincare or weight loss, they may not need to lose weight and they may love their skin. So what else, and you can kind of switch it up and do like a health questionnaire, whatever the case may be. But this works really well to me, or for me and my team. So I made up questionnaires, guys. So I have a skincare, like I said, and then a body toning / weight loss. And I'm just going to read you. Let me actually turn my phone around and show you guys what this looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I made up questions, and these are just pictures. I have them saved in my phone. So the first one is, do you exercise? How many pounds would you like to lose? Are you vegetarian or vegan? Are you a coffee drinker? Do you crave sugary foods? Are you currently following a diet? And the ding ding question is, how much would you budget per month to hit your goal weight? Okay, so that is the first questionnaire, however you want to say it. The second one, I did a skincare. I made 1 pink, which is the weight loss, and 1 blue. And it says, what is your age, oily or dry skin? Do you struggle with fine lines or wrinkles? Do you have acne, sensitive skin? What kind of skincare are you using now? And how much do you spend on skincare products per month? And I love this. This is so much fun. It's literally, I wasn't in a bad place with my business in January or February, but I was in a place where I needed it to be more fun, because so many assholes just were leaving, and just, as much work as I did for some of these people and they were turning their back. It happens to the best of us. It's great and dandy, but I was at a place where I was like, I need to get some more fun and some more bubbly life into me, because this is who I am. So you can personalize your own questionnaires, or you can use mine. But what I like about it is people are not all over the world, getting the same exact boring messages, like, would you like to be a 90-day product model? I'm looking for people for the cleanse, So if somebody, from that message, from that cold message that I send,
I've gotten so much response. You know, some people will say, yeah, sure, I'd love to. And you're already telling people in that message that they'd be getting a huge discount for filling out one of the questionnaires, right? And then you're letting them know, you know, about the subscription box. You know, we have these brand new subscription boxes. Would you be down to take a weight loss or body toning skincare questionnaire? If they say, yeah, sure. And then I send them which questionnaire, right? So if they chose skincare, I send them the questionnaire, and then they're going to write back and they're going to answer those questions. And I'm specifically going to set them up with box options. Okay, this is where it gets fun. So I will literally write on there after I go through their answers, and it's just so much more personable. I'm not somebody, like I said, with the illness I'm struggling with and these stupid damn implants I decided to get 8 years ago that need to come out. I've been sick. And so I'm a very big social butterfly, but I wanted a way to interact with people more so on Facebook than just a simple cold message. So when somebody is giving me their answers, I'm specifically coming up with box options for them, subscription box options, you know? So I'm giving them box 1. If they say, you know, my budget is $30, okay? I'm obviously going to go a little bit above that, but I am going to offer the fat fighters because 25, but you can go up, and if they are a big avid coffee drinker, then add in the coffee instead. Depending on how much money they would, you know, they would put aside a month for their goal weight is what I base the products on, and obviously their answers on how I'm going to offer these box options. So I give them 3 box options. I will say, this is box 1, this is box 2, box 3, and then I let them choose which box option they would like to do. Okay, so if they say box 1 looks fantastic, and of course when I'm saying box 1 weight loss coffee, you know, and then I do a dash and I put my price. So it would be box 1 is the weight loss coffee, $39, right? And then underneath of that, I do a really brief description. So I'll say the weight loss coffee burns fat into fuel, gives you amazing focused energy, and keeps you full for hours / kills your appetite. It's amazing. And then box 2, fat fighters. You know, they block a percentage of fat and carbs from fatty foods and meals. Box 3, so on and so forth. So then when they choose a box, then I let them know, okay, perfect. All I need is your email address and phone number. I'm an avid person to sign people up myself. I don't care if it takes me all day to sit on the computer and sign 40 people up. I do it myself. I like that. I just take it upon myself because I feel like if I was the one wanting a product and somebody was sending me box options like that, I'd want them to set that up for me, right? It's just like if you're online and you're kind of going through and you're picking your box options, whatever the case may be, I want to show good customer service. So hey, you need to go outside, please. You're being crazy loud. I know it's hot outside. So then basically once they have picked a box option, I get their email address and phone number. I get their card number and expiration. If they'd rather call me or text me with their card info, totally fine. I'll take the time to do that. A lot of people just send it. I've had some people that are like, oh, I'm creeped out by sending it. And then call me or text me. I want to be personal with you, however, in whatever way I can help. And then once I have their card number and everything, that's when I go into explaining how this subscription box is going to work. So, how you're going to do it is you're going to be set up for a month 2 and a month 3. You can't cancel early because it is a $50 fee, but during those 2 months, you can either stay with the same box or you can switch up your box option and do something different. It's totally up to you. So once you get your box in the mail, let me know. And it's kind of like you're specializing a subscription box for them instead of really talking about, you know, the loyal customer dealer doing the 90 days. I feel like if someone came to me with that, I'd be scared away. And it's just like, oh, there's the commitment and it freaks you out. So guys, it's so much fun. And like this, just the skincare, how much do you spend now a month on skincare products? And it's just, you can personalize their boxes for them. And it just gives you, I feel like it makes you, yeah.
Can I ask some questions? Because I know these people are probably asking, I don't know if you can see the chat since you're on your phone. When you do the month options, so do you give them different products each month to choose from?
So right up front, Amy, I let them know that here's these 3 box options. And then once they pick their box,
this is a genius idea. I can't tell you how awesome this is. So I appreciate you sharing this with everybody. That's very one team, one mission. But I also want to tell everyone, because this is what I would tell my team. I know a lot of my team's on this. don't copy her message word for word. Just like she said so much, you know, we don't want to be a spammy company. I know we get that a lot. You know, make it yourself. If you don't call people gorgeous, don't say gorgeous just because that's working for Katie, okay? All right, go ahead.
Yes, 100%. And I appreciate you saying it's a genius idea, because when I was sitting down and I was stuck, I was like, I need something new. I need something that is really going to just stand out, I think. And that's one thing about me that I've been from the get-go. You know, once I was training, I used other people's messages, but you know, I had my own Kruse message, and I called that for my team. And that was a message we used for a long time. And then it's always good to switch it up, and I think, and bring fresh ideas. And I hate, you know, copying. And I know we're one team, one mission, but it always is good to have some authenticity in your business, right? And so I kept this to my team, not to hide it from people, but I wanted to really perfect it. And I feel like along the way, it was like, okay, how are we going to go about this? So I just sat down and I made up these, you know, I sat down with one of my now double diamond leaders. She went double diamond. Hey, Aubrey Brown. I know she's watching. She's killing it. She's amazing.
Good
but
job.
She went double diamond. Yeah, she went double diamond last month. And it was her year mark, which is phenomenal. And she sat down and we Googled, you know, skincare questionnaires, weight loss questionnaires. And we didn't take word for word, but we were getting some ideas from there on what we could add in our own questionnaires. So I would suggest, you know, maybe not even using my questionnaire, but making your own picture with your own background. That way, if we're running into the same people, which obviously a lot of us aren't supposed to be adding mutual friends or whatever, but there's going to be a case where you're going to come across somebody. And I really think it's important to kind of make it your own. And just like what Amy said, change up the wording a little bit. Let people know that our company, you know, has these great new subscription boxes, you know, and you're not lying. They're subscription boxes. They're monthly boxes, and they don't have to continue after the 3 months. But if they know they're locked in with a subscription, usually you can't just bail out of a subscription. So that's when you're bringing up the $50 fee, so on and so forth. So I'm always the person that will get all the information straight up to the card information. And then I explain month 2 and month 3. And I feel like more people are apt to kind of lock in with that than be scared away from it. Just because, okay, I gave you my card number, I gave you my life. So now I'm kind of offering, this is what's going to happen for month 2 and month 3. You can either stay with the same box. You can, you know, but the biggest thing is when you get your box, contact me so I can go over the instructions on how to, you know, get the most success out of your product. I give it 2 weeks, let them use the product. If they want to switch it up, then I either will give new box options, or they'll choose a box option that was already talked about. And some people's income change, you know, on what they would spend. So that I think is huge. So I
love the idea, like, y'all, even if you don't use the box idea, using the questionnaire idea just to build that rapport with these people, this is what I'm taking away from this Zoom. Like, Katie, that is genius. Like, it's awesome. I do have a question that someone asked me to ask you. Like, obviously you're a crazy enroller. How are you keeping up with all these people? How are you getting your new distributors off the ground running, tracking the LCs, you know, just training these people?
So what I specifically do, okay, I was the most unorganized person until January, February, March, whatever, when I was like, okay, got to start fresh, got to start rebuilding. You know, I've rebuilt since day one, but I really need to get organized. I'm the biggest OCD clean freak person. For anyone that knows me, I like bleach my toilets daily. Don't judge me. I don't care. This is who I am. But I'm super unorganized with my business. So I did spend the $40 some and I got the It Works planner, and I'm like, I'm never going to use this thing, y'all. But I did open it, and I started using it in March when they announced the Match It bonus. I've always been a big distributor enroller. I usually enroll at least 15 distributors a month. If I don't at least enroll 15 distributors a month, I just feel like I'm not doing something right. And I think that obviously distributor enrollments are where it's at for cash with this business, with fast starts, double fast starts, bonus.
How do you sign so many distributors? Just you talk to as many people as you can? You're just planting seeds?
You know what? I honestly have never cold messaged for a distributor. I never have. Because I don't want to feel like I need them on my team, because I don't need them on my team. And I don't want to feel like I'm asking them to be a part of my team. You know, and I know that you can offer them the opportunity, but I've just never been a person to cold message for distributors. So, I firmly believe if you're random adding, you know, a bunch a day. You know, when I first started, I used to random ad throughout the day, but now I just random ad when I'm laying in bed right before I close my eyes, and I wake up with 20 to 40 new friends every day, you know? And then every month, I'm going to touch base on a couple things, guys. I know that this is probably long, and I'm sorry for taking up your time, Amy, but I think that obviously making your Facebook look like a story that everyone wants to read. So my Facebook
I was just thinking in my head, you're doing your job. You're looking like you're having fun. You're looking like you're loving life. And yeah, no wonder people want to join you.
I mean, I do have
you right now.
What's that?
I said, I want to join you right now. You're enthusiastic and contagious.
You know what? I don't feel good. Every day. There's never a day that I actually feel good, but I never show that on my Facebook, you know, and life is never perfect. But obviously you don't post negative stuff on your Facebook, but I am a realist. So I will get on my live video and I will talk about, you know, the asshole that cut me off in front of me in traffic, or my experience at the grocery store, or I have girls on my team always saying, give me a topic to do live videos on. And I'm just like, girl, live your life. There's so much fun stuff in life to do live videos on. I mean, if you have a toddler, or you go into Walmart, you have something to talk about on a live video. I mean, I feel like I'm just, you know, I'm fun and bubbly and motivated and real, and people really love that. People don't want to see, you know, there's times where I'll get on and I'm totally albino without makeup on, and I'll get on and do a live video laying in bed with no makeup on, and people are like, new phone, who dis? Like, who's this girl? What the hell? I didn't think she looked like this. But they're seeing that, you know, I'm not afraid to be myself. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people have taught me in the beginning of my company that sometimes people have to fall in love with you before they fall in love with the idea of joining your business. And I've just built those relationships with people of commenting, interacting when I'm random adding, you know, giving compliments, because women are such catty assholes, excuse my language. And I feel like there's just so much of that. And I dealt with it in high school, and I dealt with it after high school. I dealt with it when I was a full-time dental assistant, which is a big reason why I didn't want a dental assistant anymore, because of the people that I had to work with. They were so rude. You know, you'd come to work with makeup on and someone judged you. You come to work without makeup on, someone judged you, whatever the case may be. And I was tired of it. So I just feel like you just have to share your life with people, and you could have the most boring life and find something to talk about. But, I do want to put in about how I cold message. And I know, like I said, there's a lot of people against this, but I feel like this is an amazing message for it works in general. I think that you're personalizing boxes for them, and you're really finding out their needs and wants, instead of saying, hey, I'm looking for 3 people to do a 90-day cleanse. Are you interested? They could be my size. I don't take weight loss supplements, guys. I would literally fall apart. My bones would just like wither away, and it would happen. I use a lot of our skincare products. I use our Greens Chews. You know, there's things that I do use, but I've had so much customer success and so much success from my own family and friends that have used the products that I believe in them. Trust me, I've had people quit on my team that were diamond ranked, that were built the entire way there for a $10,000 bonus, quit because they said they stopped losing weight with our products. And I'm thinking, I get that, you know, maybe you had a thyroid issue come up or whatever the case may be, but there's so many people that love our products that even though I don't take weight loss products and know for sure if they work for me, they work for tons of other people. So personalizing these boxes for people and really, you know, getting that connection with them and finding out their needs, their wants, their affordability. I could be offering someone, you know, a triple threat, but yes, instead I'm offering.
You should message Cammie. Like, this idea is really awesome. And I wish that we had more of this, like, you know, kind of bundles that loyal customers can create. Like I've talked about this with so many people.
I agree. And I think it's fun. And like I said, instead of, you know, offering someone, you know, if you're thinking, well, maybe they can only afford Fat Fighters and you're afraid to message them about more products. I mean, literally at the end of the month, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I had just like my inbox full. I think I enrolled probably like 27 loyal customers in that 3-day period, which may be normal to some people at month of end, but I wasn't going for a promotion. I was helping my team promote, and my inbox was blowing up, and it was so much fun that, you know, I'm not just offering someone the Fat Fighters for 90 days. They can afford $200 a month. That's what they would spend a month to hit their goal weight. So hello, Triple Threat. Hello, Target Trio. Hello, System. Hello, Keto Go Pack, whatever the case may be, depending on their answers. It's just a lot of fun. So the way that I cold message when I'm, you know, laying down at night for my hour or whatever, I actually message from Facebook Messenger. I don't know if this is new for you guys, but for the longest time, One of my leaders, I think, brought it up. Oh, I messaged from Facebook Messenger. And I was like, huh? And that's the only thing I use. And so every time I start up in my A's and I go all the way down my list, obviously, and I try to make it through in a month, if I'm messaging 100 people a day, it can be possible. But I'm doing a lot of follow-ups in the time. So what happens if someone does not reply to, would you be down to take a skincare/weight loss questionnaire? They do not respond. Cool. We're moving on, moving down our list. And then when you come back up to that letter A, you come back up to it and you realize you sent them that message. That's where you're like, oh, what do I say? Well, it's genius, because to me, I say, hey girl, how's it going? And if they're responding, obviously that's helping them see your post or whatever with the algorithm. I don't totally follow that, but it's helping if they answer. If they ignore again, whatever, we keep moving through the list. But if I say like, hey, gorgeous, how are you? And they're like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, did you decide on which questionnaire you'd like to take? Now I'm asking them, did you decide which one you want to take? I'm not saying, would you be down to take one? Now I'm reversing it and saying, which one did you decide on? And they're like, some people are like, oh, I totally forgot about that. I'd like to take the weight loss one. Boom. Go into your photos, send them the weight loss questionnaire, wait for their answers, get them some boxes lined up for them. And then on top of it, if they are answering and they say, what questionnaire? I don't even know what you're talking about. Then I screenshot the message I sent them and send it. If you get ignored, you get ignored. If they answer it and say, oh, I totally forgot about that, or I'm not interested, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I get not interested all the time that come around and see a post of mine on Facebook of cleanse results and are all over it. So I would highly suggest going on to WordSwag or Fonto or whatever, and kind of personalizing your own questionnaire. Super easy. How much would you spend a month on products? So that everyone's kind of having a different face for their team instead of, I don't care if you take the same questions, but maybe making the picture look a little different or whatever. And I feel like that way we're all kind of keeping our own thing with our own team and having your own, genuine ideas. And I think that that's great.
We're all smart people. We can come up with questions. Get with your enroller, get with someone on your team. And y'all, that's what I just texted to the people I run my team page with. And I said, let's come up with our own questionnaires for our team tonight. Because I love that idea, just getting personal with people. Love it.
I have a comment from somebody wanting to see the questionnaires again. So let me just go ahead and post this up. And then I guess if you guys have any questions, I can answer. I'm not a presidential, I'm not an ambassador, but I'm a triple, and I've built a lot of my business on my own. And it's,
I've been in the business for 4.5 years, and there are some Ruby leaders on my team that are better at, that just get things better than, you know what I mean? No, it doesn't matter your rank, girl. You're a leader in this company. You're amazing. And you are so one team, one mission. Not everybody would get on this Zoom and share with almost 300 people what is working for their team. So I just appreciate that aspect of it.
I just think it's so much fun. And I felt like, I didn't keep it from anybody, but I just came up with this in March, and I really wanted to make sure I had my ideas right before I was like, hey, what do you think of this? And so I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen, guys, just so you can get an idea of how I made it or what it looks like maybe. I just did different colors, pink for weight loss and blue for skincare. So that's just the picture, and I have them saved in my phone so that when I send that to somebody that is interested, then I will go ahead and shoot them which questionnaire they choose, let them answer. And then another good follow-up is once you get back up to that letter and you realize, hey, I sent the questionnaire, they wanted to do the weight loss one, but they never got back to me. Then in that sense, you can say like, hey girl, did you get the questionnaire, or are you going to send your answers, or, whatever. So really good follow-ups with this too. I feel like it's not like you're having to send another cold message on top of it, but you're following up with this, that they either sparked interest, or if they didn't, you're just saying, hey girl, how's it going? They write back, did you decide which questionnaire you'd like to take? Just kind of putting in a different direction so that it's not like, would you like to, it's did you choose one?
Yeah, and y'all, she's using such general questions. Do you like to exercise? Think about if you go get a facial, like what, do you have oily skin? Do you have dry skin? Do you wash your face every night? These are questions that just simple, basic questions. What's your age? Are you a vegetarian? Yeah, love it. Super easy.
Yep, and also for the questions, I already shut my computer down. I didn't want to have to go through bringing them back up, but just go to Google and just type in, if you're a skincare questionnaire. Just Google it.
You do not need to share your questionnaire with us, but thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for this, Katie.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for letting me use your Zoom.
Anytime you want to use my Zoom, girl. Anytime.
I don't like to post and brag. I got this many DTs. I got this many LCs, but I so badly just wanted to share
you need to.
how it was happening, because I get that question a lot, and I have people wanting to do Zooms, and so I figured it'd be good just to kind of get everyone on, and you guys can share this.
Well, just know that you're an inspiration to me, and so many on my team are texting me right now saying this girl is amazing. So I swear, y'all, her enthusiasm. Why wouldn't you want to enroll with her, right?
Oh my gosh, you're too sweet.
Yes.
But that's kind of all I had, Amy. I guess if anyone has any questions, I can answer. Otherwise, we can.
Yeah, and I will get this recording up. I promise, on the post. I know my friend Lindsay's going to hold me accountable. I'll get it up tonight, you guys, but it's not going to be till later on tonight. And then ask your questions on that thread so we all can look at the questions you guys ask. So, anyways, thank you, Katie.
Thank you so much, guys, for hopping on, and I hope this helps, and thank you for letting me use your Zoom. Like I said, I have the 100 participants, so that was definitely not going to work, but thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Anytime you want to use my Zoom, I'm going to ask you to do a Zoom for my team one night.
Oh, my God, I would love that. But, yeah, I hope this really works for your team, or maybe it will just give another option for your team in case they get in a slump and they just need something else. I feel like it's always good to have fresh things coming in. I appreciate you all hopping on, so thank you so much, and sorry that I was fuzzy, but I'm glad we got it figured out. Thank you, Amy.
Bye. Thank you, Katie.
All right, bye-bye.